Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Let's get some background music going. All right, hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I am the baddest. It's been a little bit. And it's been a long time since I've just chatted with y'all, so that's kind of what I'm here for today. Yeah, I just kind of want to give you guys an idea of what's going on in my world, and yeah, I think so just to give a pretense to what this stream is going to be about, I have mostly been working on my podcast as of late. This channel has kind of been an afterthought for the time being. Mainly been working on my podcast, and normally when I did the podcast last year, I like to keep the guests secret. I would usually not tell you guys who's coming on to the next week or the next episode, and then I would just drop it. Well, today I'm actually going to share with you guys everyone that I have scheduled to interview right now, because I just thought, you know, the point of the show is to kind of bring some attention to these people's music. And since the podcast itself is conversational, you know, you're not listening to a lot of their music. So I'm going to be introducing you guys to the artists that I'm going to be interviewing in the next couple months. And I'm going to play you guys my favorite songs from them. That's kind of what I want to do for this stream, but I'm also going to talk about some other stuff, because although this channel has been an afterthought, it is not abandoned. You know, I'm not done with this channel. You know, I've just been so busy with other things, but over the course of the summer, I'll have a lot more free time. So I'll definitely find more time to make some videos. What will those videos be about? That you'll have to wait and see, because I am not even 100% sure. Well, I will say this. The next video on this channel will probably be about Family Guy, which is very funny, because it just doesn't fit the channel at all. But I don't know. This channel's so, like, this channel is so much of an afterthought now. Just, like, I still care about it. I don't want to make it sound like I don't care about it. But the channel is so much of an afterthought now that I don't really care if it's coherent. Like, this channel will continue to be about predominantly indie horror, but I'm not going to be as afraid to talk about other things, because I don't rely on this channel for income. Well, I do, because I don't have another job, but like, this channel doesn't make much money. This channel isn't really growing, and the people that remain on this channel kind of just want to see me. They kind of just want to see what I want to talk about, and they want to hear what I have to say. So, you know, I might do a Family Guy video, might do an album review, might do some kind of tier list of something or other, but we're also going to do our indie horror investigations. We're also going to talk about some nerdcore music in the future. You know, we're you know, this channel is gonna kind of see a resurgence sometime in July, probably. And it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have some fun. But with that being said, like I said before, the main thing I'm thinking about right now is the pod. So let's talk about the pod. Do you guys want to hear about the guests that are going to be on the show? First of all, in case anyone doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now, alright, this is the channel. It's also on Spotify, and we have socials, but this is the channel for the Underground Podcast. Sorry, I haven't spoken aloud in so long that my throat is going to be very sore. This is the channel for the Underground Podcast. This was a show where I invited underground musicians to discuss their work, discuss their artistry, and the whole idea with this show was to get to know and potentially platform some very small artists so you guys could discover them and enjoy their work. And this is probably the project. I mean, I'm really proud of, like, the indie horror investigations, and there's some good videos on this channel, but out of everything I've done in my career, this podcast is one of the things I am most proud of. But as you can see, it went dormant about 7 months ago because I started school. And doing this podcast, this channel, and school at the same time was a little too much. So I kind of just put it on hiatus after 5 episodes. But since I haven't really been focusing on this channel, it's freed up my schedule, although I'm still busy with school. Since I haven't been focusing on this channel as much, I've decided I'm going to bring back the podcast. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. And I have 4 interviews lined up with different artists. And we can cut the background music because we're going to listen to some music from these artists. Alright, who should we start with? I guess we can go in order. Though that's a bit of a... that might be a little too spoilery, but I guess we can go in order. Alright, let's talk about Cito4_8. I don't know exactly how you're supposed to say their name. I'm gonna have to ask that before I interview them. Fuck me. But their artist name is Cito4_8. And I found out about them because they dropped this album called Draco Era. I assume it's Draco Era and not Draco Era. Again, I will ask them how to pronounce things. Yeah, they're like a digital hardcore... Hang on one sec, let me do something real quick. But yeah, they're like a digital hardcore / noise rock artist. They're pretty experimental, and to my knowledge, they're pretty young. So, I think, I just think they have a really interesting sound that is very aggressive and unique. And, I don't know how loud this is going to be. Their music is very loud. So, let's listen to my favorite track of theirs. When new Underground Podcast episode? Probably the first week of July. Like, I'm going to be recording a lot this month. Probably first week of July. Alright, which one did I want to play? This one. Alright, so yeah, digital hardcore artist, Cito4_8. I'm going to be interviewing them soon. And they will be the return to the Underground Podcast. So that was Project Bomb the Hardware off of Draco Era by Ceto4_8. If you liked what you heard, you can listen to this whole album. I believe I gave it an 80 out of 100, somewhere in that range. It's very good, very impressive digital hardcore album, full of bangers, full of hype moments, full of weird moments as well. Some really, really strange sounds once you get into the meat of the project. Yeah, really cool album, and yeah, just a very impressive debut for sure. So yeah, if you want to learn more about this person, interview soon to come. I'm gonna talk to them about their craft, about their inspirations, about who they are, about what they want to do, about what they have done. So be on the lookout for that. This next one we have already discussed before, but no shame in revisiting an artist of this caliber. So this here is Isabel Landingham. This is them. This is also them. Yeah, this we visited this person's page on a separate stream. They are an artist in the genre called gore noise. They describe themselves as fetishistic gore noise detritus. Yeah, they make gore noise music. It is insane. It is fascinating. And what makes them so fascinating is... Sorry, I don't know why I'm coughing so much. Again, I haven't spoken aloud in so long. What makes them really interesting is they have like a variety of pages for separate projects that they have worked on. So, yeah, they have an extensive catalog. They also have amateur films they've made. They are a fascinating artist. I've listened to this album here called Existence, Heat, Death. We're probably not going to listen to just one song in full. But, like, I'll give you the gist of who this artist is and how insane they are. This album starts off with the sound of somebody jerking off. And then it goes into this 42-minute track that is just noise. Then it goes into tone number 1.1 Teenage Dream Remix. And then there's just, Family Guy Dungeon Money Slime Core edit. There's I'll break into your house and rape you, bitch. This is probably most, out of the ones I've played, the most representative of what their sound is like across their catalog. So yeah, this project I'm gonna have several questions about. Am I? Okay, I think, okay, stream OBS, like, paused for a minute, but I think we're good. Yeah, this album was the album we listened to on stream. So this here is the artist name that it's published under. This is the artist name. And the name of this album is The Semen is Demon Because Sex, Money, Death, Goliaths Run Through the Ridges of Her Fingers. Rivers flow through her cells, vomit until she passes out. Repent sinners, laying on the cold wooden floor, bloodied fists, slit wrists. That is the name of this album. Which can be found via this Google Drive link. And yeah, we listened to this whole album. It was about an hour. This is the official cover. Yeah, I think I'll just play you the first track, and you guys can, well, I won't play the whole thing because it's 20 minutes, but you guys can tell me what you think of this style. that's a minute of the first track. Let's jump ahead to the fourth one. So yeah, that's just a little bit of an introduction to Isabel and also just the gore noise genre at large. Like I don't know, I don't have like a favorite track of theirs or a favorite album of theirs, but like I find them so genuinely fascinating. So I'm very excited to talk to them, understand them, and pick apart their brain on this one. Just everything they do is so intriguing to me, and I want to know. I want to know I want to know like the meaning that goes into their work. I want to know their inspirations and motivations. I want to know how they got started with this shit. I want to know everything. So that'll be a fun interview. Check out the Underground podcast when it drops. All right. So we listened to a digital hardcore artist and a gore noise artist. I got something a little more normal for you guys now. So this here is the latest, well, the debut album from Pedal Bite. This is Pedal Bite. They released their debut album. This is just pronounced Fish. It's meant to look like a fish. Their debut album, Fish, and it's gotten some attention. You know, they have some listeners for sure. And they released some singles for it last year as well. So they've been earning an audience over time. And yeah, this album is one of my favorites of the year. And the song I'm going to play for you is my number one song of the year right now. It's, I genuinely think it's that fantastic. So we're going to listen to He Doesn't Call Me Pretty Anymore by Pedal Bite. If I were to describe this, it's hyper poppy for sure. Like it's definitely, but it's not like crazy hyper pop. Like it's like electro pop, hyper pop. This song is a little more chill than some of the other ones. Some of them are a lot more like dance heavy. Like this one is a little more chill than that. And yeah, this is my favorite song off the album. Highly recommend this album. And yeah, check out the interview when it comes out. But let's listen to this for now. Now we got lyrics for this one.
We want it to be something you can't bring down, but the problem was inside us. We figured it out. He He tells me that I'm worth it, just not right now. We knew that we'd be perfect once we figure it out. But that time never came. I'm stuck inside this limbo. My feelings start to fade, and I miss the only window that is telling me to stay. He's telling me to stay. But it's been a while. He doesn't call me pretty anymore. I'd make him smile, but not enough to be the only he adores. And I know that he still loves me, but we can make things hard. There's no way that I can hate him, but we can stay apart. He told me that he's lucky to have met me, but doesn't know how beautiful life could be if he'd never had. But I wanted to die for the longest of times, till he called on my phone and I cut off the line. Oh, the swallow was tempting, but I couldn't get my head off all the things that he might have said if I answered and let him talk. So I put down the pills and never back up, 'cause he changed my life with a chat and a walk. But God, do
Alright, that was He Doesn't Call Me Pretty Anymore off of Fish by Pedal Bite, who will be on the Underground podcast when it relaunches next month. Check out this album. It's one of my favorites of the year. It is gorgeous. It is fun. It is colorful. It is emotional. Great project. And yeah, be on the lookout for that interview. They will be they will be on the podcast in the next month or so. Can we listen to more? I'll play you some of the second track just so you can get a better idea of the overall album, because I wouldn't say this is my favorite track, but I wouldn't say it represents the album per se.
Just give me time to let me tell you my side and say why you can trust in my life, 'cause that's just how I wanna spend all my time. And you, the sadness never passes, but it's hard to do. Always said when I'm gone. Stupid word, you always said it.
Yeah, this song is very fun, and this whole album has a story as well. It has like a protagonist. Like, it's called Fish because it follows the protagonist of I don't know if the artist would describe them as a mermaid, but they're like a half fish, half humanoid kind of character. And there's like a whole story to this album as well. We'll talk about it more on the podcast, of course. So yeah, check out this album and check out the interview when it drops. Alright, I got one more artist to show you guys. When is the Baddest album releasing? Maybe one day. Who knows? Who knows what I'll fucking do with my time now that I'm doing apparently whatever I want. Alright, the last artist I have to show you guys, you may have seen before if you're a die-hard enough fan. This is Cluster. Cluster released is a an underground electronic artist, and their album Everchance made it onto, this came out in 2024, it made it onto my top 10 albums of 2024, and we listened to the song Steam on my second channel back in 2024. So if you are a big enough fan and tuned into that stream or watched my top 10 video on the second channel, you have seen this person before. But they released their album this year, Autumn Breakdown, which I like even more. And I think every track on here is great. We're just going to play the first one because it's probably the most fun. Yeah, Cluster will be coming onto the podcast. They released this album, Autumn Breakdown, which I think is just as good as Fish. Autumn Breakdown and Fish are kind of like competing for my album of the year right now. So it's so cool that I get to talk to both of them. And yeah, let's listen to We Begin off of Autumn Breakdown. Again, this is like an electronic song, a little more experimental, but very fun, very cool. Very like raw, like I would say. Like, it's not like the thing about Cluster is their vocal stylings and their like their style of production isn't like the most high quality, but that's kind of what makes it appealing to me. It's got this like raw roughness to it that I really appreciate. Yeah. All right. So this is Cluster. Cluster will be on the podcast later on. I don't have a scheduled interview with them yet, but all right. People are saying there's like a lot of advertisements. I don't know why, because it's not on high frequency. But you know what? Since this is a music stream, I'll just turn off the monetization because I mean, I guess the chances are the stream will get claimed. I don't know if any of these artists claim because they're all very small. But yeah, I don't need the 50 cents I'm gonna make off this stream. It's all good. Yeah, this is Cluster. Again, we listened to this one song off this album in 2024. I kind of want to listen to it right now because I love it so much. I love this album, man. This album's great. Yeah, so that's Cluster going to be on the podcast. So those are 4 artists that are going to be on the podcast. So if you haven't already, go sub to the podcast. Yeah, I've been working on that a lot. So go sub to the podcast or listen on Spotify if that's what you prefer. And yeah, check out the episodes that are already out. Check out the artists that are already on there. Yeah. That's what I've been doing. I've been working on the podcast. It's going to be coming back. Yeah. All right. Fucking, what do I do now? I've shown you guys all the artists. Um, could talk some more. I don't know if I have much to say. Um, how are you doing? I, um, I think I'm okay. Um, I, uh, I keep getting sick, so that's inconvenient. And school is very stressful right now, just because we're getting towards the end. And it's very important that I don't fuck up. So I'm doing my best not to fuck up. That's kind of why there's been no streams. It's because I'm really focused on not fucking up. But I think I'm doing okay. I've been socializing more. I've been working on the podcast. I think I'm doing okay. Yeah, just feeling stressed, but things have been a lot worse. So, things are okay. Are you excited for the finale of Digital Circus? I mean, yes, I am because I love that show, but like I just know I'm going to find out what happens before I watch it because I'm definitely not going to see it in theaters. I'm sure someone will get a cam rip of it that I can watch before it comes to YouTube, but I'd really like to see it in full quality without going to the theaters because didn't it already get leaked? I think part of it got leaked. I don't think the full thing got leaked. And if it did, I don't think it's that high quality. I don't know, I want to see a full high quality version of it without going to the theaters. That's what I want. But I don't know about that. Just turn off Twitter for 3 weeks. I can't do that. That's too hard. Um yeah, I mean, I don't really got much else to talk about. Once summer rolls around in the next month or so, I'm going to be streaming more regularly and we're going to go back to playing games. It's been a while since we've played a game on here. So if there's any games you want me to play, let me know. We're going to be playing some games, and things are going to go back to some level of normalcy. But before then, things are going to stay a little sparse. Streams are going to happen once a week, maybe, and just kind of happen at random. And yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a video this month. I'll definitely get it. Actually, we might get a video this month. Um, but yeah, I appreciate you guys for sticking around. You know, like even though there's been like no content when I do go live, some of you guys still tune in, and when I upload a video, some of you guys still watch. You know, I appreciate that because I know it's I don't know, I know how difficult it can be to bother to continue paying attention to someone who doesn't do anything. So yeah, thank you guys. Um I'm probably gonna head out for the time being. Um but again, in the next month or so, streams are gonna become more regular and they're gonna be more normal. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I'll probably have a proper announcement coming in the next month. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. As soon as possible. So yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.